Hi everyone, welcome back. This next one is sort of my training leading up to the Great North Run. I haven't done individual videos on the series. I'm just going to do like a catch up on Strava because I haven't done a video since my track session, which was 6 times 1k 400, and that was about 3 weeks ago. So I've been doing a few long runs, a few track sessions, had a few races in there, a few PBs on the lead up. I'll have my laptop open here and I'll go through my Strava just to catch everyone up on my training so far. My Sunday long run was quite steady. I did 6:30s down to sub 6s all the way down to 5:39 at the end, so that was a good progression run. Then I'd done a sort of half track session pre-race with Peter, and then that was my 3k at the NEGP, huge PB, 8:33 for third place. Then I'd done 10 by a k off a minute with Andy and Peter. That was a good session. Pretty much averaged what I wanted to average in the half marathon. And as you can see from the heart rate here, it was quite controlled. I only got up to 182 at the very end. Then this is the mid Cheshire 5k. So this was a good race. I was very congested going into this, so I was over the moon to churn out a 15:22. I'll put some footage here. This is just me at the start line talking to Connor. It was a great event. It was live streamed on Facebook. I actually set off right behind the winning female, Samantha Harrison. You'll see here she was right in front of us. That's James West at the front there on the left. Going into it, I wasn't sure if I wanted to travel all the way down to mid Cheshire because it was a long drive. It took 4.5 hours and I had to stop in a hotel. But I did it anyway. If I can run a 15:22 when I'm full of cold, I mean, if I'm fresh, I think I could probably run sub 15 again now. So this was a great finish. James West went to the front and started pushing it, and the fellow Motive Harrier, Carl Avery, almost went to the front here, but James is the British champ for 5k on the track, so I think he's got a better turn of pace than Carl. So yeah, he cruised in 14:03. Carl ran like nearly a PB. I think his PB is 14:02, but he came in 14:07. And as you can see here, there's lots of runners sub 15. Really high quality field. I had the first lady come in at 15:11. So that's Sam Harrison there coming in now, and then Connor. And then I came in just after here, 15:22 I think I got on the clock. Big sprint. Next session was 10 by a k, starting every 4 minutes. So basically I let the clock run for 4 minutes. So if the k was 3:15, I would have 45 seconds recovery. And the heart rate started at 160 and didn't really creep up too much. You can see it went to 171, 174, and sort of topped out 175. So that's quite controlled for me. That was quite a good session. These are the lap splits here. You can pause the video if you want to watch. Then we went on to this track session. I thought we'd try and do a pyramid. So we started at 200 metres and increased the reps by 200 metres each time until we got to 1,400. Then we went all the way back down, and then I did an extra mile at the end in, I think it was 5:11 or 5:10. And then this is the week of the race. So on the Monday I did wasn't quite a full session, I would say maybe 95%, 5 times 800 at Stob Hill. There's a slight little hill on that loop as well. Pretty much got down to nearly 5k pace at the end. So on today's session I'm just going to wear these new Kipchoge Alphafly 2s. I've just ordered them from Nike, they've just came. So as you can see, it's got Kipchoge written on the inside. No human is limited, and then it's got his time from, I think it's when he won the World Champs, when he beat El Garouge for the 5k in sub 13. They're quite tight to get on, these shoes. They almost feel like a tight sock. Once you get them on though, they're really snug, and it's quite good because you get a good lockdown in the shoe. So this is me warming up, just jogging down to the industrial estate. A few shots here of the shoes in action.
So I'm just warming up now, 2 mile warm up, and then I think I'll do 2 mile, maybe a little bit more at half marathon pace. It's Thursday now, Great North runs on Sunday, so not too long before the race. I don't want to do too much, but obviously I don't want to do nothing. So this is just like a half session, just to get my legs moving, so they don't forget what sort of half marathon pace feels like. I'm just testing out the new Kipchoge Alphafly 2s. They've literally just came today. The last thing I want is to try new shoes on race day and get blisters. So Ali's top tips: never wear new socks or new shoes on race day. You're just going to get blisters. You might be lucky and get away with it, but it's not worth the risk. So with these new shoes, I think I'll do runs today, which is Thursday, Friday easy, Saturday easy, few strides, race day Sunday. I'm wearing the chest heart strap so I can measure my heart rate on this run. I don't want to get it too high. Like I say, it's going to be like a half session, just getting the legs moving before the race. So I'm just heading down this back road now, down to the industrial estate where there's no cars and it's fairly flat. So hopefully today 5:15 feels reasonably comfortable on the flat. The Great North Run hasn't got many hills. There's only a few hills, but it's quite a fast start, so I'll have to watch my start. Many people have ruined their race in the first sort of 5k of a half marathon, and that last 10 mile is absolutely brutal. So that's warm up done, 2 and a bit mile. I'm gonna set off now for 2 mile tempo. If I feel good, I might do 2.5, 3. We'll just see how it goes. So hopefully about 5:19 per mile if I can hit that. That's sub 70 pace. So I'll start now. Here we go. It's a bit misty today. No wind though. That's half a mile in. And that's bang on 2:39, which is obviously 5:18 per mile. So coming up to a mile now. Heart rate's 168. It's pretty good. Feels alright. Obviously I won't be holding this camera. That's a 5:16. It's bang on pace. Let's keep going. Coming up to a mile and a half. That's 2:38. So that's 5:16 again. Good pace. Heart rate's a bit high. Sitting at 174, and that's at 5:15. So heart rate's a little bit too high for that sort of work, but I did avoid cars a few times. I had to jump on the path, and as you can see by my glasses, it's really humid. Shoes though felt good. Just had to avoid some cars. Yeah, it's really humid tonight. My glasses are steaming up, but I averaged 5:15 for that. So, but yeah, it felt all right. I mean, my heart rate creeped up quite high. I think it was 174 at the end there, which is probably a little bit too high to be honest. But I'm hoping on race day, if I slow down by a few seconds, you know, it stays around 170. I don't want to be creeping up towards 180 because that's just too much, especially after 2 mile. I'm actually so sweating after that. It's like a muggy, misty night. So I'm just hoping Great North Run's nice and sunny, not as humid. Kind of hoping there's like lots of rain on Saturday, just to get all the rain out of the sky, all the moisture out of the air. It's going to be a hard, tough day. It's going to be sweating. I'm going to have to probably take on more water as well. I might do a few 30-second sprints now, just to get the legs moving, and then pretty much easy till Great North Run.
So this is stride number 1, just 30 seconds around 4:50 pace. Strides number 2, same again, but I started getting these blisters, so I was a bit cautious. I would have liked to do maybe 10 200s, but...
Onto my third 30-second sprint. Big red flag though on the inside of my right foot, starting to get a blister. Not good. starting to debate whether I should wear these for the Great North Run now. If I've got a blister after 5 mile running, oh, not good. Just on my cool down now, 1 mile in, and to be honest, it's put a bit of a dampener on the day. I was really excited to get these shoes on, try them out, got through the 2 mile rep okay, and then as soon as I started jogging to start the 30-second reps, the inside of my right foot got this blister along the line of the arch of my foot. You know, I picked a quiet road for the cool down and the cars keep coming non-stop. Maybe if I have my J&G socks on or a thicker pair, you know, it wouldn't rub. So I'll have to check what my socks are like. But yeah, it's a bit disappointing. I was really looking forward to wearing these for the Great North Run, but I might just go back to the Adios Pro 3s now.
So this is the session here, just a little pre-race one before the big race on Sunday. Probably not going to wear the Kipchoge Alphaflys now. Adios Pro 3s are coming back out. So this is me just assessing the damage almost. I'm not sure what I'll do. I've bought some Compede blister plasters. I'll probably just put them on for the race day. So this is me the next morning, tired, getting my rest in. Always remember what Tom Evans said. The biggest tip for recovery is your bed. You can't beat sleep. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you want to track us live on the internet or the app, I think there's a Great North Run app. You can type in my bib number or my name, Alistair Douglas, and you can track my live sort of times as I go through. I think pace through 5k is about 16:30, 16:40, and then obviously double that for 10k, and then just graft to the finish line. Last 3 miles is going to be brutal. Just get down that hill, long mile back along the promenade, sort of side beach, to get to the finish, and I'll just get my head down and just push as hard as I can. Hopefully see 69XX, and then just sprint, get that sub 70.